Hey friends, happy Tuesday to you guys. It is Tuesday. It is too cold outside. Oh, it's just nuts. Um, uh, if you've been following me for a while, you know how I feel about it all. Um, let's get that gas pedal going into the spring. Please and thank you. That would be a lovely. Because you guys, I've been on a really good regime lately of going to the gym right away at like 5 something in the morning. All right. It's been fantastic. It's like the only time I can seem to fit in going to the actual gym anymore. Um, but it's been good. But when you get in your car and you look at after it leaves the heated garage and you just watch the thermostat go down and go down and go down and go down all the way to negative. I think I saw 17 at some point. Like, no, no, and no, and no. Why? Why are we at negative 17? Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. But hey, I'm not here to talk about the weather. I am here because it is 2 o'clock. I told you guys that I had to go live around 2 today for Talk About It Tuesday. And I have a drawing. I have a drawing, which happens very often. But I have a drawing, you guys. So many lovely people gave me reviews on my business page. And again, if you haven't, or if you've gone there and you're like, I don't know where to click and things like that. Hey, Jan. So when you click on my business page, there's a little blue line that says 100% recommend and then so many reviews. And you can click on that. This is if you're on a phone. I can't do it on a computer because when I'm looking at my business page, it asks me to flip over to the admin. So I don't know how I see it, if it's the same as you guys. But on a phone, at least from an Apple, I assume Facebook looks the same on an Apple versus an Android. But when you click on the blue 100% recommend, you click on that, it brings you to a screen that has some stuff grayed out. And then at the very bottom, it tells you how the reviews are calculated. You want to click on the grayed out stuff. And then at the very top, it asks the question, do you recommend Parkland Jewelry by Stacia? And click yes. And then you can, it'll give you an area to type some stuff, okay? Okay, so it'll give you an area where you can type some things about me. And then you're going to go into the review drawing. So I get to do that. So we're going to do that. We're going to do Talk About It Tuesday questions. And then I do want to tell you guys, whoever did the Super Bowl squares, hey, Jessica, if you did Super Bowl squares and you did some half off ones, or maybe you won the shopping spree, I have about half of the packages in from that. And I've got a bunch that are going to go out in the mail tomorrow. And then I hopefully will be able to finish up with everybody else's in the next day or two. So that stuff is rolling in. Today was just a terrible day to put things in the mail anyways. So I wasn't rushing to get it out there because, listen, it's negative. It's negative weather. And I'm drinking a chai tea latte from our new coffee maker that has a pod section on the one side. I'm like, oh, all right. Well, I'm going to get some chai tea. Because today is the day of hot liquids. All right, friends, let's do a drawing. I'm going to have to make this bag bigger because this is full to the brim. This is my review bag. See how beautifully that is labeled. Everybody is in here. I think I've done 2 or 3 drawings from here already. Hey, Michelle. And anybody who's ever put a review in here and hasn't won yet, You guys are still in here. So if you reviewed me even last year, your name is in the bag. Like, I just keep filling it up, and now I'm going to have to just get a bigger bag, which is super exciting, my friends. So giving away free jewelry just because you guys gave me a review on my business page. I do it for every 10 reviews that come up here, okay? And I should have looked. I think we need like six or seven more reviews on my business page. And then I'll do another drawing. So, all right. Okay, friends, here we go. I shook it around. And this is the winner for this time around. So congratulations to the following person. You get a sparkly prize from me. Way to go, Miss Regina. Yay! Okay. Regina wins my review drawing for this time around. Good thing I haven't mailed your box yet. Now I got to open it up and put an extra something in there. Yay, round of applause for Regina. All right, friends. Oh, and I just have to show you guys. So I'm wearing today the sterling necklace that is detachable. Like this strand is separate from this strand. But you know what? I have like one of those tunic sweaters on. And what I always say when you're wearing a tunic sweater is to fill the space, especially if you, that's longer, that goes with my fleece line leggings. Yes. Fleece line leggings. They're the best investment I made this winter as far as clothes goes. But since I do have to head out to kid activities, I know school is canceled today, but I still have some kid activities this afternoon. I'm like, fleece line leggings, yes, please. And then this sweater, because it hugs my arms and it just keeps me warmer. And plus, and it's an open space. So I always say, get a necklace that fills this space. Because if it's just a short necklace, now short necklaces are great if you're working and you're on camera the majority of the time. You need a statement necklace, especially if you're entering in a meeting that you want to be remembered or noticed or any of that stuff. You need a statement necklace, probably larger than what you think, because picture a screen full of a bunch of Zoom pictures, a bunch of people zooming in on a meeting. Okay. If you wore this teeny tiny little pendant on a meeting like that and you're doing something important for it, or you want to be noticed or you want to be called on or anything like that, wear something that is going to bring attention to you. So wear those statement earrings, wear that statement necklace. But when you're going out in public, this is great, especially for us short girls. You have a tunic, long sweater on, you need something to fill the space. This is perfect, right? Because when you wear something long, it draws the eye up and down when somebody is looking at you and helps you appear a little taller. Maybe shaves off a few lbs. Who wouldn't want that? And plus, like, it's winter time anyway, so roomy sweaters all the way around. So yes, Michelle loves her fleece line leggings. They are the bomb diggity, man. Oh, they're so amazing. I first bought them because I was doing a vendor event in an outdoor tent in December. She promised it was heated. And I said, okay, it's heated. I'm still going to prep for what if I'm in the cold area of the tent. And so I bought the fleece line leggings and I bought like an undershirt to go under the sweater that I was wearing and a vest and all the things that were going to keep me warm but still stylish. It worked out really well. So anywho's, yeah. Take a sip of my chai tea and then it's on Talk About It Tuesday. Talk About It Tuesday, my friends. If you did not post a comment or a question for me, I should say, in Talk About It Tuesday, you can do that with me right now if you are live with me. If you're not live with me and you post it on the replay, I'll try to catch it and answer it tomorrow. Okay. All right. Number one question, Jessica, how many events do you host in a month? My goodness. Okay. So events. In-person events, I like to host or do something in person at least once a month. So it's my goal this year to do one vendor event every single month. Okay. Beyond the holidays, obviously, because the holidays just, I was slammed with vendor events this last November and December, which was super exciting because I met so many amazing people, so many fun people. I met wives of people I knew that work in my chiropractic office. So fun. It was so fun. I didn't tell you guys this. So I was running a vendor event in November, and this lady came up. She bought some of my favorite earrings, and she had her adorable daughter with her, like 8 or 9 years old. And then I'm sitting in the chiropractic office a couple days later, and one of the guys who knows my face because I've been going there since a little before my husband and I were even married. So probably like 18 years I've been going to that facility. He goes, "Hey, you sell Park Lane, right? You sell jewelry?" And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, "Yeah, my wife bought a lot of jewelry from you this weekend." I'm like, oh, like, it's just so fun. Like, it was just so nice. Even though we live in the suburb in the Twin Cities area, it's fun when I run into people that, and all the things. So, anywho's. That's what vendor events are so fun for. But online events, I need to do better at doing more of those for you guys. So those that are online that wish they could come to my in-person events, maybe that should be my next poll quiz survey for you guys, is what kind of online event I should hold for you all that are online. Maybe that's okay. You're getting my juices going, Jessica. All right, Cindy. When you first started with Park Lane, how long did it take you to build your clientele? Cindy, that is a fantastic question. Okay. So when I first started in the jewelry business, was 18 years ago. It was like September. Well, it was October, I think I officially started. Yeah. October, 18 years ago. So this coming October will be 19 years. But it's so funny. I signed up because I needed the cash. Like, a lady came and did my jewelry party. Honestly, I did the jewelry party because she waved a ring in my finger and at me, and she said, "If you host, you'll get this beautiful ring for a discount." And so I was like, "Yes, please. I want that." And so I'm like, "I'll have people over." I didn't care. This is before kids, before I met Craig. No, Craig and I were dating. And all the things. And so I had people over because I like to host people over. And then I got this ring for a stellar deal as well as hostess benefits. And then she wrote how much money she made on my party in a letter to me. And I was like, what? Because I could have used the extra cash at the time. Like, interested. So I went from wearing no jewelry to falling in love with the ring to wanting the ring for free or discount. I can't remember. And then hosting and getting a ton of jewelry and then saying, "Sign me up." I was the girl who told the girl that I said, "I want to do this business," because she never asked me. And I think about that often. So if you're sitting there watching and you say, "Seisha's never asked me before," I'm sorry. Yeah, like, I automatically feel bad because I was never asked, but I was bold enough to say to that lady, like, "Sign me up. I need to do this because this is all you did and you made $300+ at my house." Like, what? That seems way too good to be true, but it was true. So at the time, though, this is getting to her question, I promise. I swear. I recently moved into the cities, and so I didn't necessarily have like a ton of really, really close friends, but I knew enough people. So I just made my Franks list. We call it the Franks list. Frank stands for friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, kids, spouses, all of that. I made the Franks list. I made a list of people that I knew, and I just went down the people that I knew. And then I asked them to, "Would you help me out? Can I show jewelry to you and your friends?" As simple as that. And I got a lot of yeses. They're like, "Sure, why not? We'll have you over. You can show the jewelry off to people." And yeah, and so my business, it definitely it snowballed a lot, into what it is now. My VIP group, that the Bling Boutique, was probably a year ago 100 less people. 2 or 3 years ago, even less than that. So it's been a snowball. It's not something that happens instantly, how you build your clientele list. But what I tell you this, you can't rely, this is maybe going to sound not great, but it's the truth. When you start something like this, you can't rely on just your family. You know, if you only ask your aunt, your mom, your sister, and your cousin to host a party, and all those people say no, like you can't just say, okay, this isn't for me. Or if they want to look at the catalog and they say, no, this isn't for me. You can't rely on those people, really, because you guys that are commenting on here, I met you all through different things. I met you all through different people, right? Or maybe you found my business page, which was fantastic, but that means you were searching for somebody, right? So it's just, it takes time to build a clientele, but in the same breath, you got to make sure you're stretching your rubber band and looking outside your inner circle and your inner friends. Because your best friend might have a neighbor who is in love and obsessed with jewelry. That's when you say to your best friend, hey, can I have Jenny's number? Or can you drop a catalog over there or a business card over there? I would love to show her Park Lane. Okay. So that's when you just need to think outside your box. Wow, that was a long answer. I apologize. Thanks for hanging on with me. Okay. Jan, does any stylist have a business large enough that they decided to hire an assistant, junior stylist that they pay out of their earnings? Yes, and yes, and yes. So Jan, I have a fellow stylist on our team that is near a retirement age or whatever, but she does her parties at a Buffalo Wild Wings all the time. And she only does in person. She barely does anything online. She still has an online like presence, and she has an online VIP group and things like that. But her parties are all in person, and she always books out this one area of this Buffalo Wild Wings, and the owner loves her because she brings in business, and they don't care that she's there. They look forward to it because it's like, oh, Valerie's coming in with, her friends and all the things, and she's going to show jewelry. They're so used to it right by now, right? But she always has an assistant coming along with her to help her out. And how she compensates that assistant, it's different for everybody. But that person helps her with getting the orders in, helps her organize like papers and other things like that. So yes. And listen, like I pay my oldest son to file my tax papers, in a binder, like punch holes in it. And he helps me prep for vendor events when I have to price jewelry or whatever, or when I have to get ready for things and put catalog labels on. I pay my kid and he helps me, and it is absolutely wonderful. So it's actually kind of nice when you have kids who are very money motivated and totally willing to help you out. And sometimes they've come to my events and helped me set up and things like that too. So yes, absolutely. And people hire virtual assistants all the time, like to help them create graphics and different things like that too. And people at like my leadership level do that all the time. Okay. Marie asks me the percentage of the sales that I make. I love this question, Marie. I'm so glad you asked it. I love nosy questions, you guys. The nosier, the better. So the fun thing about Park Lane is that there's no demotions whatsoever. Okay. So once you earn a certain percentage in your sales, you get to keep that percentage, regardless if you have to take a break at some point or what. It doesn't matter. So say you had to take a year hiatus and you wanted to get back into it, and you re-signed up, you restarted, all the things, they're going to start you back at the level that you left at. You don't have to start at the bottom again. Okay. So the percentages, stylist starts at 30% commission. Okay. So out of an average $100 order, you're going to make $30. Okay. Mary Grace said this on the call last night. the free jewels chat. She's like, you have a website. You could be making money in your sleep because people could be perusing your website while you're taking a nap or sleeping, and you could wake up with orders and be like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get paid next Tuesday because an order came through on my website. So like 30% is the base. And then the exciting thing also is that you can give yourself raises. Like the very first raise is 32%, and that's once you sell so much in your whole career. You bump yourself up to 32%, and then you bring a friend into the business with you. It's an automatic 35% commission. Okay, goes all the way up to 50% plus bonuses. All right, all the way up to 50% plus bonuses. And the sales I make, since she's directing the question at me, I make 45% commission on my sales. And that's because I'm at the leadership level that I'm at. And plus, there's weekly bonuses I can earn, as well as monthly bonuses I can earn. There's a Mercedes bonus that I can earn as well. You have to earn your way into the Mercedes Club. And then once you're in the Mercedes Club, then you can earn the bonus. You can take the cash or you can take the card. And if you take the cash doesn't stop. Even if, or if you if you take the car, the cash will pay for the lease on the car. And even when your car is paid off, they still keep paying you the cash for the Mercedes, even though your lease is all paid off or whatever, which is exciting. So yeah, so 30% all the way up to 50% plus bonuses and more. And they never let you go backwards. They never let you go backwards. This is not a fear-based business whatsoever. And then Michelle wants to know, what's my best seller out of this new collection? You know, I would have to say, Michelle, great question. Everybody loves the Foxy necklace and the hazy earrings. I get a ton of people asking for those. This sterling necklace has been super hot and trendy. People really love the sterling necklace. The fawn ring is also one of the top sellers, as well as, let's see, Harmony. People really absolutely love the Harmony necklace. So that has been a really fun one as well. And Carefree bracelets. Yeah. But super fun. Those are kind of the top sellers so far. But a lot of hazy earrings, a lot of Foxy necklaces. Those were kind of like, I mean, those that are on live with me right now, I bet those are one of the first ones that you guys saw. Except for Jessica, because I know, Jessica, you like the bigger statement earrings and the bigger statement necklaces. See, I love that I know her style and know each of your guys' styles that have been with me for a while. So yeah, and the cobalt, you know, the heart necklace with the black and the blue hearts that you can wear backwards. That one's really awesome as well. People have been loving that one. There's been a lot, my friends. There's been a lot. Speaking of which, my son just brought in a couple new boxes for me with jewelry. So we're going to have a big mailing of things going out hopefully tomorrow, my friends. And in the meantime, stay warm. Stay warm, stay safe out there. And I will be right back here tomorrow for Wednesday. I'm not sure. Should I style something? I should take a request. Put in the comment section, what should I style tomorrow? What piece would you love to see styled? We talked about the collared shirt yesterday, which is always so fun. Got lots of great feedback on that. But let's talk about a specific piece. I want to know. Put it in the comment section. I'll check it out later, or do the replay and comment, and I'll look at the comments on this live to see what you guys want to see styled tomorrow. Okay? See you later, everybody. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. Stay warm. See ya.